Can't believe he did it. I never thought he had it in him. I never wanted to see that security hologram of him killing younglings. Oh, hello. Can I help you? What? No, I wasn't crying about the younglings just then. Don't be silly. The younglings deserved it. What's that? You've got a game for me? Oh, really? Oh my god. Dude, you're just too much. You're too much. Oh, I'm very lucky. So, what game did you get for me then? Oh, I see. Interesting. Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus show, where I always have to do the dirty deed of deciding whether or not a game deserves to be slaughtered or salvaged. You know something? This game, man, this game takes me right back. It was one of the first ones I had ever seen/played in my life. As a kid, I don't remember anything in this game being particularly too bad, but the other day I went online and looked up for some of the worst PS1 games ever made, and whenever I came across some articles and other journalist lists and stuff like that about worst PS1 games ever made, this game, Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, or as I call it for short, Rebel Ass, appeared practically on everybody's list, maybe in the top 50, maybe in the top 20, maybe even in the top 10. And hey, since Star Wars is virtually everywhere nowadays, what with the new movie being out recently and Battlefront coming out, and you guys all know me, I have an affinity for sucky games that suck. Let's stop beating around the bush and drive a lawnmower through it because I hate bushes, and see exactly why this area of Star Wars-ness is almost as hated as the Star Wars Christmas special. Whip, star, whip, 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 star, wah! Okay, so Star Wars Rebel Ass 2, which the more I say it sounds more and more like a porno, was a game made back in 1995 for the PC, to which it received very, reviews. At the time, it used the newly implemented Insane engine from LucasArts, hugely improved since it was first used in Rebel Assault 1, which was, yeah, it was horrific. And it was this same engine that would then be used in Full Throttle, Outlaws, and The Dig. Meaning that I honestly can't see how this game could be that bad. I mean, yeah, I know it's a PS1 port a year after the original PC port, but really? I mean, seriously, even from booting up the game, you can see the effort here. It's admirable to say the least. Throughout the whole game, there are heaps of very high quality FMV, for PS1 standards at least. Literally maybe about 30 minutes worth entirely, and they all feature decent acting and, of course, the incredible John Williams score. Some scenes from other Star Wars movies are even sneakily edited into the main chunk of the clips to make it look like they're doing stuff in the game. It's pretty smart. But what isn't so smart is the way that the first line of dialogue in the entire game begins, and it's so out of sync, it's not even funny.
The rebel fighters are in range, my lord. Sigma Squadron stands ready, awaiting your command.
It doesn't help how it's also read by a man whose mouth is like a dying fish.
The rebel fighters are in range, my lord. Sigma Squadron stands ready, awaiting your command.
The impressionist they got for Darth Vader, though, he's not half bad, honestly.
Very well, Admiral. Engage the rebels.
I wonder who it was. Yeah, you. Nice one, man. You did all right. Wait. Admiral Akbar as himself. Himself. He's real? He's real. Does he work as an optician or something? Can it love? Either way, this story is as flaccid as boiled toenails. Set between episode 4 and 5, the Death Star gets blown up, so Vader works at another crazy scheme with the unseen Emperor in order to tell those naughty rebels off. That's it, really. Everything else that happens in the story, filler and pointless fluff. It ends exactly how you imagine it would end right this second, and it's also damn superficial for a lore as rich as Star Wars. But hey, we can play the game now, and here we are at Chapter 1, in which the Millennium Falcon gets captured, and angry Matt Stone over here goes off with his buddies to get it back.
Wait, I've got a fix on an emergency distress beacon. It's on a civilian channel. It might be the Corellians.
There's also mention of a phantom fleet of ships killing all the rebels and everyone thinks they're ghosts, but that's not exactly that interesting.
I mean, there's other elements to the story here as well, but it's all a bit... So we won't bother covering them. And instead blow the everlasting fuck out of everything and kick Darth Vader and his crown jewels along with kicks in Alderaan places. See what I did? Well, I mean, I'm trying to shoot things. So the gameplay here is split up into two sections, on-rail flying sections like Star Fox and ground combat sections like third-person Time Crisis. We'll get to them later, but for now, the ships. They're on rails, but you can move freely and anywhere in third person. Pretty damn cool, and the visuals, gotta admit, are pretty damn great for PS1 standards. It's a bit static so far, I guess, but the model detail is excellent and it has a lovely crispness to it. Also, the music, as expected, is awesome, and they even got the right sound effect from the enemy ships, and it emulates the feeling of a Star War pretty well. However, yes, as you can see, you can't shoot for shit on the outside view. Aiming is virtually impossible. Look at this crap. So instead, you'll have to transpire to first-person mode and lose the ability to avoid projectiles on a whim for the sake of actually hitting a damn TIE fighter. It would have been nice to play more of the game like this and make you feel more like you're piloting an epic StarCraft, but ah well. The cockpit isn't too bad, I guess. However, you have unlimited ammo and no way to reload and no special attacks, basically nothing. It's pretty boring as hell, honestly. But I mean, I personally think it's still better than the simplistic shit that Battlefront was with the ship combat, and as we discovered, even the voice acting is better here.
Your report, Admiral Song. I trust the operation is proceeding as planned.
Nothing clever to say, Your Highness.
And with that, there's a cutscene. It's boring. We get shot down.
Hey, Caddy.
Oh, hey there, moody Kylo Ren. How are you today?
Alright, I guess.
Ah, come on. Wanna watch me play this game?
No.
Oh, come on.
I said no.
You need cheering up, mister. Do you want a lemonade?
Leave me alone, you'll never understand me, I hate my dad!
Well, that escalated quickly. 2.5 red.
I heard that!
And now we're on chapter 2. Really? That was quick. Where we then get to be up close and personal with angry Matt Stone.
Oh my god, he's my best character!
And he also begins the second style of gameplay, the cover shooting. It looks very good, sounds very good, the digitizing everywhere is top notch. Melting stormtroopers is always fun. The controls work okay, and it's satisfying to shoot things, but yet again, ammo is unlimited and reloading doesn't exist, making it a little bit too easy to kill everybody once you figure out when and where they pop their heads out. Still no special moves as well. I'm sad. At least your health is much lower and you have to work with the trigger buttons to take cover at the right times and decide where to aim and shoot in between cover. It's not awful by any means, but holy fuck this death screen. Don't ask me why, but that used to terrify me as a child. Like, just to see the lifelessness in his eyes as the stormtroopers carry on their way and the reflection on his helmet really fucking got to me all those years ago. True helplessness. You die frightened. You die without a second thought. They don't even honor your death as a victory. It's just another rebel they've killed and just got on with their day. You're nothing. You're dirt. You're pond scum. And now you're dead. Chapter 3 now, yay! And we take back the Millennium Falcon. This is just, wait, ooh, what? Okay, so you have a 3D model flying around moving FMV. Love the concept, but I can't see shit. The Falcon is nearly the width of the screen and it's not clear at all to how far away you are from absolutely anything. Not to mention the controls are so sensitive you'll end up throwing yourself all over the damn tunnels and trying to figure out where the FMV flight path will take you on the last second. And there's no first person mode here either. None. That's a mix of not and fun. None. And looky here, my screen even went completely black for the entire second portion of this mission. I could hear things exploding and the ship crashing, so I left the controller alone to not do anything, and wouldn't you know, I only beat the fucking level. Yes, I know, thank you. Unbalanced gameplay at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. I won the stage without touching the controller. Chapter 4 now. Cutscene, shutscene, and we're doing now what we did at the start, except in a minefield. Nothing more I can add, honestly. If anything, this stage has made me realize how tinny and pathetic your ship guns sound. They sound like a water gun full of mustard and it's awful. Fuck the sound department and fuck you, Larry the O. What? I bet it was his idea.
Hey there, Sonny.
Oh, Grandpa Kylo Ren. Good to see you. You wanna come in for a cuppa?
I know, my boy, I had one at home. I just wanted to come over and say hi.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
I get awfully bored nowadays, you know.
Well, you know where I am if you ever need a chat.
No, I need more than that. Your socks smell good today.
Chapter 5 now. Cutscene, putscene. And we've got to fight off these unbelievably aggressive TIE interceptors. For as little as the challenge has been so far, I'm at least happy these guys are tricky to take down, making it a much more tense battle overall. And look, beat the stage and I only just made it. Chapter 6 now. Cutscene, tutscene. And this is a damn boring level if I've ever seen one. A really damn good looking first-person PS1 level, but a boring one in all. You have to break the shield barriers around these pillars here in order to go through them. And not only is that easier said than done because of the damn FMV constantly moving you off aim, but as you aim the cursor around the screen, you're also moving your ship trajectory slightly in that direction, meaning that you can hit other random bits of debris flying past you while aiming down at the enemies shooting upwards at you, or vice versa. And the entire level is just one short loop until you can shoot the shields down. This level feels like someone literally never played it. It feels close to impossible to play without losing a lot of health, and all this for a dramatic and sorrowful death scene.
Ace!
Oh no. Oh, not Ace. He was an ace, that Ace. Oh no. Ace. You know, it's at times like this that I really wish I could use my Force Lightning powers to make life a lot easier for myself. Psst. But I can't, because then you guys wouldn't get a video. I mean, I could always just bzz this game and maybe bzz the PS1 and even bzz this video from ever happening and maybe just make it all end, but I can't. I must continue. I can't use my bzz powers that selfishly. Bzz, bzz. Chapter 7 now. Cutscene, blut scene. And it's the same old shit, but in a different ship. I mean, the same old ship, but in a different ship. I mean, the same old staple, but in a different cabin. But this time we're in a TIE fighter that we captured earlier, and we're training it to see if we could pass off as stormtroopers for the infiltration mission later. That's pretty cool, but why couldn't I play that mission? This isn't really what I wanted. It's exactly the same nonsense, but this time you're piloting a ship that feels like a fly on crack. And with that, we finish the chapter, and disc 2 out of 2 is needed. Yeah, you heard me. I've only been playing this game for a total of about 30 minutes, and already I'm on disc 2. I'm at the halfway point. I mean, I guess that all the space of the first disc was taken up entirely by those FMV cutscenes, but, you know, maybe disc 2 has more going for it. Maybe there's more gameplay here. Maybe disc 1 was just about establishing the universe. Let's just see if disc 2 has anything more to offer. Because 2 is a bigger number than 1. We're now at chapter 8. Cutscene, Jabba the Hutt scene, and these controls fucking suck. We're in a Y-wing now, heading to the planet Darth Vader is near, and we're taking down more TIE interceptors. These buggers are too fast, and using a directional button to aim, I'm glad these are days gone by, honestly. It works in other games that use grid systems because that's all you need to worry about, going up, down, left, or right. But here, going freely all over the screen, not only does it make your thumb feel like it won the heavyweight thumb war championships at the cost of ending up in hospital, but you can't be gentle, accurate, quick, anything with it. By the time you see where the TIEs are going, you can barely just reach them before they either shoot you or fly away. This is infuriating, God. Why don't we just fly around in the TIE fighter we were just learning to pilot a second ago and make this whole process much fucking easier? Why am I doing this?
Hey, Catster.
Oh god, wanking Kylo Ren, no one invited you, don't touch me.
And nope, yet again, a less than 10-minute chapter, going into chapter 9. Cutscene, mutt scene. And here is some more bull. Yet again, you can't go into third person, and whenever in first person, you have to move the cursor away from objects to stop hitting them, in this case meteors. But how do you do that exactly when these turrets are all exactly where moving the cursor there would crash your ship into the rocks? And how is this fair? I'm getting shot at practically all the time before the turret even comes into the screen for me to fire at it. This is wow! My right thumb is also getting really tired now. Even if you hold down the fire button, you shoot like a bullet a second, so this constant tapping is giving me the red ass. Ooh, okay, something a little different from space. What's going on here?
Rookie 1, is that you?
My old cake baking tray, is that you? Chapter 10. Cutscene, drut scene. And this whole level exists because Star Wars. Like, yeah, there were speeder bikes in the movies in a foresty bit. Let's put that in the game. People will recognize that. Completely pointless, out of context, and lazy, Mr. Game. Anyway, Julianne Moore over here talks to Angry Matt Stone for a bit.
Also, could you tell me if this game improves in the gameplay since the Millennium Falcon stage?
Well, no, actually, it's the same deal as the Falcon stage, except now you're expected to shoot things.
Well,
I mean, yeah, this is some bullshit design and horrifically unfair. It has been like that many times, actually. Also, you can do this. Chapter 11. cutscene, smut scene. It's more shooting bits. Finally, game. It only took you another 9 chapters to do this again. And I'm sure you can see how they're going for as realistic of a style as accurate to the movies as possible here, but I must say they fucked up royally here. Stormtroopers cannot hit you this efficiently, especially not from that far away. Give these guys promotions, Vader. Oh. Never mind. Oh look, ending cutscene and Fish Lips comes back. Missed your Fish Lips.
We've temporarily lost them.
Chapter 12, cutscene, gutscene, is now the most bullshit part of the game. Forced into a fixed first-person view, you are forced to not only mow down a lot of troopers, but also tiny little shooting droids that shoot you pretty much instantly, and all without an ability to cover or protect yourself. This is awful even if you explained it to a developer, let alone actually implement it into the bloody game. If you had the fastest reflexes imaginable, you won't be able to do this. Look, you just get a shot pretty much the second anything comes up, so you just need to get to each succeeding checkpoint on full health, run out of health, die, get to the next checkpoint from full health, repeat. And in this ending cutscene, we're treated to one of the weirdest only bits of humor the game throws at you, and it's not even that funny, it's just kind of sad, honestly.
Stay alert. You screw up one more time, I'll have you transferred to a refuse barge where you'll stay for the next 20 years.
Yes, sir. Not to worry. Absolutely nothing will go unnoticed on my ship.
Chapter 13, cutscene, butt scene. And now I've changed my mind. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen, period. The targets are invisible. Look. And not only are they so minuscule you'll need a damn microscope to see them, but with everything exploding around you, the FMV rumbles so you can't keep your aim for a second. And of course, the same issues with conflicting cursor aiming and ship movement are here, meaning that you crash into everything quite a lot of the times, and the FMV gives you no chance to see where it's taking you before you hit something without you even realizing it. Chapter 14, cutscene, slut scene, is now more of the same bollocks except we're in an invisible TIE fighter, hence the Hidden Empire tagline on the box and the ghosty phantom shit Angry Matt Stone was talking about earlier. And do you think we can go invisible here? No! Why would you even think that?
You dick.
But the enemies do. Oh, the enemies love doing that. And guess when the only times they appear are? When they shoot. So you have to get shot in order to shoot them back. What? You die! Chapter 15, cutscene fucked scene, actually has a cool little twist. It turns out that Vader's Star Destroyer was attached to a giant invisible TIE fighter factory.
That's where they're making the Phantom ties.
But how do I know what I'm shooting here? It's getting shot inevitable. There are targets that can't be hit on the same screen. It's not possible. How do I even know where this FMV is taking me to avoid the metal fuckness? The end. No, seriously. The end. Chapter 15 was the last chapter. The mission is successful. Angry Matt Stone gets a badge, and Mr. Man back here is far too happy about that. And then, wait, okay. I didn't even know her damn name, and I'm supposed to feel happy about this? Even Mr. Man didn't see that coming. Look at his face.
So even with 2 discs and 15 chapters, not levels, chapters, how long did it take me to beat this game? All of my footage combined, 1 hour and 13 minutes, including gameplay. This game gets slaughtered.
Each level lasts on average like 3 to 5 minutes long, and there's no bonuses or additional content or anything. That's it. It's an interactive movie with bullshit design. There was too much movie in this game that wasn't worth anything, and not enough gameplay that wasn't really that refined to begin with, so it basically shouldn't have been a game at all. Or, you know, do a Final Fantasy. Make like 4 discs and improve the gameplay and make more of a game based around it. It's Star Wars. Put the effort in, for fuck's sake. This game is impressive and ambitious for the PS1, and it's really cool to play as all the big ships and see the lovely crisp visuals work overtime, but as an overall package, it's boring, stale, unfair, bullshittingly designed, and insultingly short, even for the time.
I'd love to say that we as a species learned from this and vowed never to make a game like this again, you know, being overly ambitious and very pretty, but too short, not fleshed out enough in the gameplay, and garnished with too many cutscenes that add absolutely nothing to anything. But I guess we never learned, did we? Also, the official PlayStation magazine gave this game a 9.5 out of 10 when it first came out, so I guess we were idiots then, and we're still idiots now. My life is now over. Thank you. Goodbye. Merry fucking Christmas.
Hey everyone, and thanks so much for watching this video. The outtakes featuring many BB-8 fuck-ups will be on in just a second, but first, I'd like to thank the sponsors for this episode of Caddicarus today, thepixelempire.com, an incredible site where you can buy hundreds of originally designed TV, movie, and video game wall prints ready and fit for framing. And not only if you use the coupon code CADDY in capital letters on checkout to get 15% off of any order at all, but as we're talking about Star Wars, you can find many neat offers all themed around Star Wars prints, such as these 3 designs in a bundle, this huge Millennium Falcon design being half price, And for a limited time only, this Force Awakens print comes with a completely free 11x17-inch BB-8 print with its purchase. Thanks so much for listening. Anything you buy helps support these videos and helps them get made. Enjoy any prints you get, and here are some outtakes for you.
Subscribe.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus show, where I always have to do the dirty...
Stanley, sit down. Stan, sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Come on, you're an acting dog. You must act. That's better, yes. Okay.
You all know me. I have an affi...
Ah. Jesus Christ. Being precise with him is very difficult. This way. This way. Thank you.
And for some reason, this game seemed to appear in everybody's lists. And I wasn't...
Oh, fucking hell. This is really difficult. Come here. Oh my god.
Oh, really? Oh, dude, you know, you're just too much. You're too much, you know. Oh, so, what do you... fucking bollocks. Okay, again.
Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Get out of there.